Hi, welcome back to my channel. I haven't filmed a video in quite a while, and I'm going to try and talk slow this time. So I've seen how young some of you are. So today we're going to talk about the doll people. I don't know if you've ever seen this book, but the story behind this book is really interesting. The reason I got into this series book specifically is because when I was in, I believe, 4th or 5th grade, which is the grade I recommend this book to, I was scrolling through the library and I found this book. It looks very appealing, right? The doll people from the side. I became so invested in this series. This series is great for anyone in the ages of 4th to 5th grade. I actually bought this book again back in 7th, 6th, I think, grade, so I could read it on my own time. I've read this entire series like 3 times. It's a great book. I definitely recommend this to any kid everywhere. It's a great book by Anne Marlin and Laura Goodwin, and the pictures are by Brian Stilznick. Here's some of the great illustrations, one of many that come out in the book. I have no idea how to explain how great all these illustrations are. You can literally get inside the book with these characters. You will be so invested in this series. It's so funny how invested I became in this series. You will go on adventures with Tiffany and Annabelle, which is this character right here. You'll go on many adventures, and you'll be able to see what happens all over this universe. It's such a complex story with lots of great illustrations, and I have no idea how to explain how great this book is. Very addictive book, in my opinion, and I just love following through with all these characters as well. Their backstories is just amazing, and the amount of detail that is put into the start of the book is absolutely gorgeous. So I recommend when you start this book, start with this illustration page. It's right at the start of the book. Illustration page. Take some time to read all the little details about all the dolls you'll be seeing inside. And then take the time to appreciate this illustration. It's so great. Let me read you the start of this book to give you a taste of what you will be able to see inside the book. It had been 45 years since Annabelle doll has last seen Auntie Sarah. And 45 years is a very long time, especially for an 8-year-old girl. 8 years old, and how 45? They don't match up, right? The dollhouse, where Annabelle had lived with her family, hadn't changed much over these years. Truly, tiny things had been added, or had been broken or lost. A rug that had laid on the floor under the dollhouse had been taken away and never replaced. Panes of glass had fallen out from some of the windows in the dollhouse, and the wallpaper in the kitchen had been painted over. But those were small changes. The dolls themselves had remained pretty much the same, as well, their china skin a bit grayer and their clothes were a bit more frayed, but otherwise they looked almost the same as they had the day Auntie Sarah was lost. As they had the first day that they arrived in 26 Weltbury Lane. However, they had one family of 8, if you included the dolls did, the children's nanny, the member of the family, and now they were a family of 7. Outside the dollhouse, in Kate's room, and beyond, everything had changed. Little girls grew up and had little girls of their own. People left the house, went to work, or on vacations. History was made. Things happened, but inside the dollhouse, not much happened. As far as Annabelle was concerned, the only important event in her entire 100 years was that Auntie Sarah had disappeared. If you're wondering who Auntie Sarah is, who knows? Right here it says Aunt Dolls, and on the bottom it says 120 pink bows with brilliantly decorated hat. The costume is a work of art made with the finest silk and lace trim. Ivory buttons, best Aunt Dolls available anywhere, price $2. Huh. So right now we've been introduced to 2 characters, Aunt Sarah and Annabelle. The thing about Annabelle and the thing about Aunt Sarah is they seem to be really close, right? If they remember each other after 45 years of not seeing each other. I wonder how they're going to act, you know? And if you look at the cover page, who's who? Who do you think Annabelle is? Who do you think Auntie Sarah is? Do you think she's even in this picture? Come on, go pick up the book.